Alright, here today we got something pretty fun to talk about. Rerolling. A very fun mechanic that a lot of people end up using, and a lot of people hate using, and a lot of people bash people for using. A very fun thing that a lot of players, again, consider doing because they want a head start. They want to start with their gacha in the right way, they want to make some hard progression, or they just want the damn character they like. Because again, remember, high chance you're playing this game for a character you like, or the gameplay, one of the two things. Or Nicole, one of those reasons. But besides that, we have a lot to talk about. Today, we're going to answer the question of, is rerolling worth it? What you need to know and the mistake not to make with it, because I'm going to be very honest with you. I have rerolled for many gachas before. I will say this now for a fact. I have rerolled for every gacha I have played to date. Call me sad, call me mad, call me whatever. But in the end, I got a character I wanted, so I mean, I still play the gacha because of that. Just saying my take. But who cares? Today, let's talk about everything you need to know. If you're new to the channel, smack a like, subscribe up. It helps out a ton. Just consider doing so. Let's get into it. First things first. You want my hard answer here? Is it worth it? No. Okay, why? Now, let me explain before you get mad. Is rerolling a worth it thing in most games? Yes. Is it worth it in any Hoyoverse game? No. Hoyoverse makes sure that every reroll process is pure hell. You will end off the entire reroll process without any hair on your head because you'll pull it all out. Literally speaking, this reroll process will take you around 30 to 40 minutes straight through. Unless Global Launch has something miraculously different, unless they allow you to do what Solo Leveling Arise did, a Netmarble property game. They went, and again, once you do the entire reroll process, let's say it's 15 minutes the first time, they then allow you to, when you create a new account, again, using a guest account, it then will proc a little screen saying, hey, we see you play the game before. Do you want to skip the tutorial? There you go. Skip the tutorial. Netmarble did the greatest thing ever, turning the reroll process from 15 to 20 minutes to like 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. But Hoyoverse, 30 to 40 minutes, and they make sure it's like the longest process ever. And I've rerolled on Honkai Star Rail. I'm pretty sure it was like 20 to 25 minutes process. And again, I literally rerolled 30 to 40 times straight through for 2 days trying to go for this. I said 30 to 40. It's way more than that, but let me just go with that. And it's hell, correct? 30 to 40 minutes per run is insanity. On top of that, how good are the rates, Gogo? They're not good. It's again, Hoyoverse, Genshin style rates, 0.3% and 0.6%. You kind of know they're not good rates, okay? They're not good rates, so it's very hard to pull a character when you're looking for an S-rank character. Gogo, how many S-ranks are there? There's a few. There's a few S-ranks. Remember, again, let's say you're rerolling, right? Let's say you're going through that entire process. Let's say you get Lycan. Now what happens? I don't like him. Now what happens? See, you could get the Lycan, like him. Okay. Let's say you get Soldier 11. You don't like her? Guess what? You have a lot of S-ranks on this banner that, again, will be obviously taking away the chance to pull what you want to. Grace, Colada, Nekomata, Lycan, Rina, Soldier 11, right? There's again 6 characters, so it's a 1 in a 6 chance on a 0.3%. It's going to be very hard to pull. Just remember that, all right? Yes, at 50 summons, you get a guaranteed character, but again, it's a 1 in a 6. So let's say you only like one character out of the 6, then rerolling's worth it for you. Is the process hard and demanding and insane? Yeah, the process is very hard and demanding and insane. Remember, again, you get about 20 to 22 summons when you unlock the summoning tab. With registration and other rewards associated, it should be around there. You can push a little farther, making the reroll process 50 minutes, and you can do exactly 3 full-blown multis. Is that worth it? It's up to you. You'll have to make the decision on your own time. You gotta think about that through your own head. Remember, 30 summons is insanity to get. And again, a 50-minute reroll process for that. Yes, the 30-minute process is around 20 to 22 summons, 2 full-blown multis. With 2 multis, you can get lucky. I've seen people get lucky with those multis. So if you want to try a few times, you're more than welcome to. If you want to maybe try and aim for a better A rank character, that should be a faster process. Maybe you're trying to go for a character like, in this case, let's say Anton. Oh no, you can't do Anton, right? Oh, you could? I don't know. Ben. Let's say you're going for Ben. Let's go Ben, right? Do you want Ben? Maybe it's a little easier of a process pulling him compared to pulling an S rank. It's up to you. Let me make it clear, rerolling is hell in this game. Any Hoyoverse game, it's hell. What's the process, Gogo? What's the process? Give me that one. First things first, you're gonna have to, with a Hoyoverse game, they don't have guest accounts. I don't know if something will change here. We don't expect it, but if they do have guest accounts, it makes the process a little bit easier. But with a Hoyoverse game, you need to log in with a new email address every single freaking time. So get a new email address, get a bunch of old email addresses, do it that way, and then again, just keep logging in and doing it via that. So first, log in. That's the one out the way. You will go through the tutorial. You'll go through all these cutscenes. Yes, I believe there is a skip button at the start. Am I going to miss anything important through the cutscenes and everything? Will I miss some key lore elements? Nobody cares, right? Nobody really cares because you can always revisit. There is a function in this game to revisit some of the story key segments, and again, you can watch it that way. So if you ever miss anything that you think is important, come back to it later, right? Right now, focus on rerolling, and then come back later and reread the story because again, yes, the story is pretty good, and if you care for that, obviously, these are very story story-driven games, try your best to enjoy it later after you reroll and do all that. But again, around 30 to 40 minutes of spamming buttons and clicking through dialogue, you will finally make it to the point when you can pull. Now, just pull, right? Mail will be unlocked. As soon as mail is unlocked, you can pull right then and there. But you can also, again, once mail is unlocked, you can go 10 more minutes further and unlock another multi from a level up way, correct? Then you can even go further if you're going to be like, dude, let me see if I can make it to the 50 summons and guarantee, is that better? That will take you to 2 to 3 hours straight through, and it's going to be painful to unlock that many summons that quickly. That is like rushing it. I don't think it's worth it, and I don't think you can do it that quickly. So let me be honest here. You're going to be rerolling. The best process possible is the 30 to 40 minute one. You just unlock the mail, summon with the pre-registration rewards and other associated rewards, and that's it. That's it. Just 20 summons and give up. Don't try it again with that account. Don't push that account. Just at that point, give up, redo. Okay, do not go further. I'm telling you, I've tried. It's not worth it. It is not going to be worth it, and it's going to be just pain on earth. It's going to be a pain in the rear, obviously, and I just want to do it. Correct? Now, the question, who to reroll for? I'll try to answer that to the best of my ability here, as again, I don't want to give faulty information, but I am rerolling for because who I think will last the most is Lycan. And that's who I'm rerolling for. I think he has the most potential. I also think he has the coolest playstyle, and I do really want to see what this character can cook up, and I also think that he has future longevity with other characters, and he does associate pretty well. Let's say with someone like Ellen, right? I can go about it that way and pretty much have some fun with a team like that. I will also say this, Grace and Arena aren't that bad characters either to take a look into. Both characters I also still think have potential. I know a lot of people like Grace for various reasons, though I'm not going to go into those reasons. You can guess them. But again, people really hype her up and call her waifu number 1. So again, if you're going for waifu number 1, go for Grace. Rena, really cool playstyle, one of my favorite playstyles. She grew on me as a character, I will say that now. And I will say that for future longevity, she also has a lot of potential. So I would say top 3 in my opinion. Bias is involved, Lycan being number 1, and I think that that's like the best one to reroll for. Grace and Rena right behind. I'm not gonna lie, Nekomata is a really good character too. I just didn't like the playstyle. She has a lot of potential, has a lot of abilities that will again like perfectly synergize with other characters you might be pulling for in the future. Remember again, in this case right now, if you're pulling for Ellen, maybe Lycan is who we want to go for just to get that team synergy. But again, how can I guarantee these characters? You can't. And also, let me just make this clear, because I did make this clear in the original time when I recorded this video. Remember that rerolling is mainly rerolling for Ellen. That's what most people are doing. They're rerolling just for the limited character. As again, at any point you can pull the standard characters. There's 2 different sets of, in my opinion, the community, right? There's the community that wants the limited character, and then there's the community that just want one of these characters guaranteed, the ones that they want so they can play the game properly. It's up to you. Whether Ellen is that character that you want, go for it. If you want to try it, see how it goes. Again, rerolling, I rerolled, I originally think for Zelly, I heard her name. It's been so much time. But I rerolled for her. Hell on earth, I hated every second of it, but I did that, right? In this case, Ellen, reroll for her. It's possible. Try it, see how it goes. The amount of summons you have to reroll for Ellen aren't enough, aren't a lot, and it's on a very low rate. Just remember that going into this, it's a very low rate. But what I will say is, if you would like to, is there anybody saying that you can reroll for this? I've seen people saying that you can't. This is not released day 1. This is released 3 weeks later, unless you want to start the game 3 weeks late. Which, why would you? Why? So yeah, it's up to you. You know what I mean? It's fully up to you. If this system's what you want to go for, have fun. Rerolling is going to be a pain. I'm not doing it. I would like Lycan. If I don't get Lycan, I don't like him. Okay? Just make that clear. I don't care. I am not going to reroll. I'm going to make this clear. I have rerolled every gacha I have played to date. I have. I rerolled Honkai Star Rail. I sat there for maybe a day, fold, maybe a second day, just re-rolling, and it is so boring. It is so annoying. I was almost burnt out. Again, obviously I was wanted to create content in the game and play it more, so I didn't get burnt out. But dude, I'm telling you now, you won't like this. The reroll process is not fun, and that tutorial segment is going to be so annoying the amount of times you play it. You will get burnt out, and the mistake again, I don't know if I really double back to that, don't reroll if you think you're going to like this game fully. You're going to ruin that like. You're going to hate the game afterwards. That reroll process, unless you do it within the first 1 to 10 attempts, after like 5 and 6, you're crying. You're crying to yourself constantly. It's hell. It's hell. And if you want to walk into that hell, like Fate said, you know that's hell you're walking into, right? This is the hell you're walking into. So best of luck. I don't know what to tell you. It's gonna be rough. All right. Take care. Have fun. Just wanted to go over the reroll process and the thoughts I have associated. Okay. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to warn you. Huge difference.